What's going on the internet? It is me, Robert Teagarden, back again with a Teagarden tech review of sorts. Today I wanted to talk to you about one of my favorite pieces of gear, and keeping in line with one of the themes of this channel, it is a budget piece of gear. That's right, I got this thing for under 20 bucks off Amazon, and it is again from one of my favorite brands, Newer. So what is a friction arm? Have you ever been in a situation where you want to mount a camera or a microphone or a light or some other piece of video gear, and a tripod or a C-stand or a light stand you can't, it's like you just can't really get it into the right spot. Like, it's not really, you can't put the tripod there because it might fall, the light stand's too big. You just need something to like wedge into a particular area. That, my friend, is what a friction arm is for. You use these things to mount different devices in quirky, weird, fun spots in different areas of whatever the set might be, and problem is solved. So there are a bunch of different types of friction arms. There's different sizes and manufacturers, and definitely different quality. I am always looking for a budget solution to a problem, and I've trusted my old brand Newer several times before, so when looking for a solution and a friction arm, I settled on trying this one out. I'll link it in the description below so you can check it out. Just full disclosure, that's an affiliate link, but no one's really ever bought anything so far, so. But anyway, this thing came with some pretty nifty stuff, and I have used this countless times. You've actually seen this a couple times on this channel before. I've actually used it to mount the mic in the Newer directional mic review that I did, and a bunch of other things. I use it to mount audio equipment and lights, and the other day I was shooting B-roll and I used it to mount a light onto one of my shelving units that I've got over here. Yeah! This thing is unbelievably useful, incredibly affordable, and it's something that really I feel that every camera person, videographer, and editor should have in their bag, because it doesn't take up a whole bunch of space when you fold it in on itself. That's pretty thin, right? It's definitely not that big, and it's so incredibly useful and gets you out of a ton of different jams when you need to mount specific items around the set. Presumably, I've never cracked one of these things open, but I am a mechanical individual, and what I think is happening here is that there are threaded rods or all thread through each individual side. And when you loosen this little wing nut over here, everything tends to move around freely. But the second you start to crank this arm down right here, everything tightens up and it becomes more difficult to move, right? You really kind of wank on this thing and then it's, it's not going anywhere. The reason why this one was such a good value is that it also has this like miniature super clamp as well, which opens on up and you can mount it to tripods, you can mount it to shelves, you can mount it to all sorts of different things if you want to, light stands, and it really becomes a very effective and efficient use to mount different things all over the place. If you've been on set any number of times, you understand exactly what I'm talking about. There's always problems that are presented, and when you have a solution like this that is small, easy to use, affordable, in your bag all the time, and solves a number of different problems, you begin to understand why they're useful to have around. Now this one is 1/4 thread, but it comes with adapters. Not only just different spacers, but adapters to be able to mount a whole bunch of stuff. The super clamp-ish thing as well has a 1/4 mount on this side and a 3/8 I think mount on the other side. And it's just a really lovely small little piece. There's not a ton left to say about it other than I really feel like you should click on that link down below and check one out for yourself and maybe get a couple. They're lifesavers for me, and if you've got one, you know they're the same for you, and if not, I think now might be the time for you to go and pick one up your damn self. Alright guys, this is Robert Teagarden finishing up another Teagarden tech review of sorts, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.